Today, billions of people around the world follow Christianity. And in almost every country, you'll find people who believe in Jesus. But have you ever wondered, did Jesus really walk this earth? Or is he just a story from the past? In this video, I'm going to share 5 powerful pieces of evidence that show Jesus truly existed. Stick around till the end, because by the time we're done, your belief might just grow stronger. Let's dive in. While there are many pieces of evidence out there, I'll show you only the most authentic and reliable ones. Our first proof comes from Tacitus, a Roman historian and senator of that time. In his book, Annals, chapter 15, verse 44, he wrote, "Christus, from whom the name Christian had its origin, suffered the extreme penalty during the reign of Tiberius at the hands of one of our procurators, Pontius Pilate." If we trust his writings, it clearly shows that Jesus truly existed during that time, and that major events, like the crucifixion of Jesus, actually took place. According to his records, Christians were already known in Rome by the time of Emperor Nero, around 64 AD. Tacitus even referred to Christianity as a deadly superstition, reflecting how it was viewed in Roman culture at that time. Our second proof is none other than Nazareth. Yes, the very place you're thinking of. The town where Jesus was raised, long dismissed by skeptics as a myth, turns out to be a real, historical location. In 2009, a team of archaeologists was conducting an excavation just outside modern-day Nazareth in Israel, and what they found changed everything. They uncovered the remains of ancient Nazareth. According to the New Testament, Jesus spent his childhood in this small village. And according to archaeologists, they discovered rock-cut tombs, ossuaries, bone boxes, and household tools, all dating back to the 1st century. This confirms that Nazareth wasn't just a name in a story. It was an active Jewish community during the time of Jesus. And more than that, many believe the modern-day Church of the Annunciation stands directly over what was once Mary's home, the mother of Jesus. According to Brad Ehrman, even though it existed, this is not the place someone would make up as the hometown of the Messiah. Jesus really came from there, as attested in multiple sources. What do you think about this? Let us know in the comments below. The third proof in this video is Paul's letters. You've probably heard about the New Testament in the Bible. Well, Paul's letters are a major part of it. They're also known as the epistles. These letters were written to early churches and to those who believed in Christianity, offering guidance and instructions. Now here's something important. These letters were written around 20 years after the crucifixion of Jesus. That means they're pretty close to the actual events, which makes them highly trustworthy. In these letters, you'll find clear mentions of Jesus' life, death, and resurrection. Paul even claimed that he personally met James, the brother of Jesus, and Peter, 2 key eyewitnesses. In total, there are 13 letters attributed to Paul. Over time, people have interpreted them in different ways. There's also one more letter, the Book of Hebrews. It's often grouped with Paul's letters, but scholars still debate who actually wrote it. Now let's move on to our fourth proof, Pliny the Younger. He was an author and magistrate during the Roman Empire, and his letters provide powerful non-biblical evidence for the existence of Jesus and early Christianity. In one of his letters, he asked Emperor Trajan for advice on how to deal with Christians, showing that Christianity was considered a crime at that time. According to Pliny the Younger, Christian people would meet before dawn to sing hymns to Christ as to a god and share a harmless meal together, regardless of whether they were rich or poor, high class or low class. He was shocked by how many people from all walks of life had converted to Christianity. He also noticed that temples to Roman gods were becoming neglected, and the meat from sacrifices wasn't being bought anymore. Clear signs that Christianity was spreading rapidly. If you've watched this far, I want to let you know that I've added all the sources and proofs in the description below. Feel free to check them out there too. Our final proof comes from Josephus, a Jewish historian and scholar. In fact, he was also a military leader of the Jewish forces. After being defeated by the Romans, he accepted Roman citizenship and went on to write a book, one of the most significant historical texts, known as Antiquities of the Jews. In this book, there's a famous passage called the Testimonium Flavianum, where Josephus writes, "Now there was about this time Jesus, a wise man. He was a doer of wonderful works. He was the Christ. And when Pilate condemned him to the cross, those who loved him did not give up. And the tribe of Christians, so named from him, are not extinct to this day." Now listen, while this passage mentions Jesus, many scholars believe that parts of it were later edited or added by the church. But even then, this remains one of the most reliable and non-biased historical references outside the Bible that supports Jesus' existence. If you're a Christian who believes in Jesus as God, maybe you don't need historical proof. But if you've ever had doubts, or you're someone who seeks rational, fact-based evidence, then references like these are worth looking at. And if anyone ever tells you that Jesus is just a historical myth, make sure they watch this video. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to comment. Let us know which part of the video you found most interesting.